Very nice. Super. And a walk transition. That was a much better canter and nice warm-up. Yeah? Beautiful. And now hold for a second. What I always feel is that when I looked at you a little yesterday, you were very close in here, very close. And then you're sitting a little tiny bit with the hips slightly back, yeah? And the reason is because you're closing it. So now the hip stays in that position. You know, in the moment you open, the hip can extend and can collect. You know, otherwise you're sitting too much in one position no matter what you want to do. You have to be able to change your body position to what you want from him, yeah? You have to be able to open it up to let him go, and you have to be able to close it up to come back. So, and then in the moment he comes back, you have to already open up so he stays forward in the collection you just asked him to do. Does that make sense? So you don't stay in that closing position because now he stays backwards more and more and more and more and more, and nothing's going now. So you say, come back, and you say, go forward in that collection which I just now described from you. Yeah? And that way, he keeps a little bit more of that energy going all the way, all the time. You cannot get throughness here if you don't have it also going all the way through what we call circle of eights. You know, it has to come from the seat, down, forward, under, to the bit. It makes a circle constantly. It goes to the bit, it goes on the bit, it backs itself off, and it makes a new circle. You know, it goes always to the bit, it backs itself a little bit here, it makes a new circle. Every single time. And it just, that repetition has to constantly stay a little with you, no matter what you do. Doesn't matter if a half pass, if a pirouette, if a slight change, it doesn't matter. It's the same all the time. But if you stay too close here, you're constantly in a little collecting position, and the horse never truly opens up underneath you and uses itself enough. You block him, of course. And then he wants to get long here because he feels blocked in the body, and then he's trying to get away somewhere. May it be back here, may it be back there, because he says, where am I going? You know? So you say, come on, you can do it. Trust yourself. Okay? All right, and go. And in a certain way, Kelly, that's why you have a hanging down tummy. Yeah, a little bit. He's a little bit letting his tummy hang. It's a little like somebody, you know, is never using the tummy muscles enough. He has to tighten them up a little bit. But it's more work you do, making him work a little bit underneath you. His tummy muscles will become a little tighter, and he will have much more power to move. Yeah? Okay. Want to say it that way, it is not lateral. So, there is a little bit of a rhythm variation, but it's not totally lateral. Give him a little tiny push. There, that's, yes, and then you give a little half halt. So it's a little bit not stopping it, it's just interrupting it. There you go. And it's a little close, but it's not too bad. Now try to get it a little sideways and a little bit more connected, just very slightly. But you don't change necessarily the speed of it. So make him a little bit like taking that left hind leg a little bit forward into that right front. This is how you want to feel. You hold a little bit your right rein vertical and that's it. There you go. Now it's not lateral anymore. Do you understand? And now trot on. And you want to feel that a little. Another way you can do it very many times when I have horses, I put poles on the ground and walk those horses over poles, Kelly. You make the poles a slightly bit shorter distance, and then you make the poles a slightly bit bigger distance, and your horse must walk correctly. Does it make sense? Do that a little bit. Okay, now a little bit shorter range, just slightly. But think about your lower legs. Say, come, wake up, just momentarily. Say, step up. Good. And then you say, okay. Say again, step up, and you say, okay. No, I don't want him to run away, you see. I want you to say, step up into the contact, step up to my frame. There you go. That's your trot. Very nice. And use your seat. I'm looking at you a little bit, and I want to make you right. There you go. And now straight shoulder in. Right with your seat a little bit. Use it. Yeah. And when you feel he doesn't react to that seat aid, then you wake him up momentarily with your leg. Use your seat. Ride your horse and shoulder in again. Outside rein, balance it, come in. That's it. Ride it. Yeah. Very good. Now on this side, I want you to do the leg hearing. So you face the wall and you go a little sideways from your right leg to the left. So you do it like a little bit like a shoulder out and a shoulder in. Now stay on the rail, along the rail. There you go. And go sideways from right to left. And make him move. Straighten before the corner. So you have again the bend. I want you to ride your horse's body and shoulder in this time. Bend him. Now move him sideways a little bit. Yeah. Come on. Make up your mind what you want to do. And straight. I shouldn't look at you and say, is she doing hunches out? Is she doing a run there? Is she doing a hunches in? Is she doing a shoulder in? There should be no guessing when I'm looking at you. Now you do a proper shoulder in left on the long side. Elbows by your side. The horse is in between. You don't just hold him in place. He has a good neck. It's not because of you. That's Mother Nature. So bring him a little in and ride it. That's not enough angle. Good. And do that again. I want to see a much more bent horse. Not from the front. The whole horse. Hold you outside. Bend the whole horse. That's better. Now you're riding a shoulder in, Kelly. The whole horse has to come in and bend. Okay. Walk. Okay, now halt. You just now arrived on the rail. It took you, look at me, it took you from there to get to here. Where's your corner? Well, you better not miss it again. Okay, go to the corner. It's not acceptable for a rider of your caliber. Now, we trot on again. It's not acceptable. And go through the corner, straight ahead. And you go through the corner here and you put him back into the shoulder in. Very good. Keep that angle and you bend. Consistent, Kelly. Consistent. Yeah, well, kind of. Wasn't bad, but you can do better. Right your corner. And now put him in the shoulder in and make him round in your shoulder in. And bending and round. Shoulder in. There, get the neck straighter, but shoulder stays in. And you go past me. Aha. Very well done. And now set him up again, your outside rein. Get him rounder. He's an adult. Round. He shouldn't just look pretty. Make him an athlete. Get your fist vertical. Behind me, please. Where are you? Go straight and shoulder in again. Keep your horse's shoulder in while you keep the neck a little straighter. Keep the shoulder in while you keep the neck a little straighter so you can bend the whole body. That is a shoulder in, Kelly. Now you're riding a shoulder in, but I want you to stay on the rail the next time. And again, ride through the corner. Make a 10-meter circle in the corner. Ride a circle in the corner. And now I want you to ride an 8-meter circle in the corner. In the corner. Get the haunches more engaged. And round. And round. And shoulder in F. That's 10 meters. Do another 8-meter circle. Center line is 10. And trot. Activate. You have 2 legs. And shoulder in. The whole horse comes in and the haunches remain on the track. There's your shoulder in. That was perfect. And straight. That was the best you did. Okay? In the corner, please. Yeah. And change rein on the diagonal medium trot. That's enough. Come back, halt. Turn left, and come back, and we repeat that. These kind of things, Kelly, tell me that you are not in charge. Your horse got longer, strung out, lost balance, lost its rhythm, and trot. Tap, tap, get the haunches engaged. Engage them. That doesn't mean shorter. It means, no, never mind, make a circle. No, come back here. You're thinking of engaging, bringing the whole horse back. Ride the horse underneath you when you tell him a little bit to come back. Kick him, and now shorten him. Kick him. Go to the corner. Go for, no, that's stopping. That's not collecting. That's collecting. Now you're collecting. That is collecting. Kick him. And stay in the trot. Make him supple. Kick him. Don't stop him. Good. Go to the corner with that. Kick him. Now hold it and do a little medium, a small medium. Push and come back already. Go through the corners. Make him rounder. Wake him up, Kelly. Push him a little. Come back again. He's just going along the ring like a yo-yo. Come on, kick him. That's it. Use your lower legs. Use them. I don't want to see them just hanging there. Come, kip. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Use your legs and 1, 2, 1, 2. Every stride a little. Now you're riding. Very nice. Your legs should go breathe, 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 breathe. Come, 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 come. Not just sitting there. That's it. Ride him. Your seat and your leg do the same. Come, seat, 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 leg, 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 leg. Go straight and do a medium. Seat, 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 leg, leg, medium. And shorten. That was better. Bring him back. And make him supple. And do shoulder in again after the short side. You have to work for me. I can't make it. You have to be a little bit more my student. Yes. If I work harder than you, that's not good enough. Good. And round. And kick a little. But the same token, you keep that same repetition and trot. Create energy within the box. You have a box. 4 sides are closed. You have something in it and you rattle it. But you don't open it. You just have that space within, it can move. So make him move within that trot. Yes, come. Look at me. Not like this. Kick. Yes, there is your trot. But you see, you had 3 strides, and then you went like this. Yeah. Trot, 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 trot.